Having a greenhouse garden window in the home can be both a blessing and a curse. They're really difficult places in some cases to grow the regular houseplants that we're used to. African violets in my house have to live back here on a shelf on the inside of the window. Inside the window, though, it points southwest, the window can get really hot. And so it's a hard place to grow a lot of our standard houseplant foliage, but it is a really good place for many of the great desert-loving plants. Here you'll see we've got a whole collection of mostly South African plants, the living stones and euphorbias. These plants really thrive in the warm, bright light that exists inside this window. Here's an unusual example of a garden window that's actually positioned inside a shower. The staghorn fern shown is not a succulent per se, but it is an exceedingly drought-tolerant epiphyte or tree limb growing fern. It works really well inside the shower. It subsists mostly on the mist that comes off from the shower head. Down in the corner over here, they see there's another tree limb dweller growing, and that's a tillandsia. Up over here on the top shelf, though, we do have a succulent plant. This is the ponytail palm from Baja, Mexico. It has a bottle-like trunk. This window is almost impossible for anything except xerophyte plants or plants that really tolerate drying out, because the window gets really warm during the summertime. This is an example of a north-facing garden window, northwest actually, where there is enough light in here still to continue raising desert plants, yet it's a little cooler and it is possible to do some other plants. Here's a gasteria from South Africa in the center of the presentation, some Rebutia cactus from South America, and then from Mexico over here is another one of the small clumping echinops. These plants thrive in this window, requiring water maybe only about once every month or so. Hanging baskets are another one of those problem spots. They tend to dry out in the summer months. These baskets are pointing to the southeast. Here I have a basket that's filled with the string of pearls and with the string of hearts. Both of them are really drought tolerant and do quite well here, hanging off the morning light side of my house, requiring water maybe only about once every 2 weeks or so. This is the dragon fruit cactus growing in a hanging container. It's combined with the cutting of an orchid cactus to give it a little bit of interest. Makes a really good hanging basket succulent. This epiphyllum looks more like some kind of marine life than it does a cactus, I think. I enjoy the weirdness of it dangling over here in the corner of my front porch.